Hello, my name is Justin Adams and welcome to Jay's Days. If you hear an echo, I am very, very sorry. I am over at my girlfriend's house in Eugene, so yeah, that's why. So I'm going to review a movie because I have a lot of time on my hands and I thought, well, what's a way to kill a few hours? So the movie that I recently saw was Central Intelligence, starring Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart, directed by, I forgot the guy's name, by Rawson Marshall Thurber. The same guy that did Dodgeball and We're the Millers, like I said before. He's not the best director. If you want a broad comedy, then I'm sure should say get that guy. But I didn't like We're the Millers too much. I love Dodgeball, of course, because who the fuck doesn't like Dodgeball? But We're the Millers, man, was such a huge hit, but I found it painfully unfunny. Of course there were some humorous moments, but the movie just tried so hard to be every other generic comedy out there, and that's why I absolutely despise the movie, because it had this great premise. It has Jason Sudeikis, who I fucking love, and they didn't do anything with it, you know. Now this new one, Central Intelligence, is about Dwayne Johnson. He was this fat kid who got bullied, and Kevin Hart was the cool kid on campus. And 20 years later, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson becomes Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and Kevin Hart becomes Kevin Hart, basically. But except Kevin Hart is a little bit dialed down, if you will. I'm sure that's what you've heard throughout many reviews, that, well, Kevin Hart's dialed down a little bit, and they have beautiful chemistry. Sure, they have good chemistry, and Kevin Hart is not really as Kevin Hardy as he is before, or as he is in any other movies. But is this movie just as bad as Ride Along and Get Hard? Yeah.
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never.
Look at him. Does anything about that look normal to you? Let's wreck him.
Here, man.
Well, there's no coming back from that.
My man! You better back up, man.
Whoa, Calvin, it's me, Bob.
Sorry, do I know you?
Robbie Weirdick from high school.
God, man, look at you. You lost like 200 pounds. What did you do?
I just did one thing.
I need to know.
I worked out 6 hours a day, every day, for the last 20 years straight. You should know one thing about me. I'm in the CIA.
Are you joking with me right now?
Drop your weapon! Do it now! I got a plan. It might get us both killed, but if it works, it'll be a totally boss story. Cool?
No, it's not cool.
Cool.
No, I said it's not cool.
First hour, not the first hour, it's like the first 30 minutes. The first act is good. It made me laugh. And the movie does make me laugh, okay? And I will say it there, but the movie just, it doesn't know what it wants to be. It wants to be a comedy, like a real slapstick comedy, which I've said this before, I'm pretty sure, about Daddy's Home. And this movie and Daddy's Home had a similar, this movie, The Do-Over, and Daddy's Home are pretty much the same, especially this and The Do-Over. But each one of the movies had some stupid third act that happened, where they're trying to be something different, and it's just not, you can't do it. Trying to teach some lessons to people, and it's just the wrong movie to want to learn things. I'm sure I love Dwayne Johnson, and I know that the message that they want to give throughout the movie is that bullying is wrong, and it's like, no shit, bullying is wrong. I know, sure, we still have to say some things, you know, that bullying is wrong, but the bullying in this movie is so clearly wrong that you don't need a message to it. Like, you don't need a message. Like, these people are movie bullies where, like, sure, I've been bullied before. Like, there are real people out there that are like this, but if they don't know it by the time they're the age of the bullies in this movie, then it's too late for them. And now let's talk about the action in this movie. The action in the movie is fucking lame. There are some scenes, now I'm not gonna lie, there are scenes in this movie that are funny, and action-packed. I'm mostly the scene, once Kevin Hart discovers that Dwayne Johnson might be dangerous, I liked that movie. That's the only part of the movie that I want to see. Everything else, though, is just, it's so typical. It's such a cliched buddy, and the dialogue sometimes, too. The dialogue is so bad. Like, even if you want to say that, oh, they're just trying to be funny, it's like, no, they're not. That's them being fucking for real. There's literally lines of dialogue that are like, well, you know what I'm going to say? What's that? This is gonna hurt. And then something happens. Like, it's just shit like that, where it's just like, are you fucking kidding me? God damn it. This is the most cliched movie I've seen all year. And it really is. It's the most cliched movie. Now, did it make me laugh? Yes. Now, if you're one of those, if you're like everyone else in America, who, for some reason, like, studio comedies just keep doing this, where they don't think that being a comedy is good enough. It has to be a comedy in the real world. It has to really show something, really display something. And it's like, no, just be a fucking stupid action comedy starring Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson. It doesn't need to be a real movie, a real action movie with real plot points. That was my major beef with The Do-Over, is that it's just set in this such a ridiculous world where Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Kevin Hart can fly out a window and land on an inflatable monkey 7 stories up and still be alive. And yet this movie wants to sit here and talk about bullying. And it's like, what the fuck? No, it's not set in this world, my man. I don't care what you guys want to say. This is the movie world. I'm not going to fall for it. So guys, that's what I think about Central Intelligence. What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comment section. Like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah.
3 weeks ago, an enemy of the state stole the encryption keys to the entire U.S. spy satellite program. I need your super sweet accounting skills to help me figure out the last piece of this puzzle. You're like a chocolate Google. Boop, boop, boop,
But
boop.
don't do that. Stop it. Stop it.
You were the coolest guy in school. You're my only friend, Calvin. You're the only one in this whole world that I trust. Now that you're in,
I'm not in.
I know, but they think you're in.
But I'm not.
Probably one of those perception versus reality things happening right now.
I am out! Which car are we taking?
Not that one.
Oh my God. Oh God. Oh! You chose to be an international CIA spy.
Because I don't like bullies.
You were like Jason Bourne and George. Did you see that, Bob? I did the thing. I did the thing, Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember those backflips you used to do? Let's do the flip.
Oh.
That was so close.